Hello and welcome. My name is Samuel Ray, also known as Dr. Sam, and this is Art of Rally. In this recording, I run through more of the career as I try to push ever closer to Group B greatness, and then I play the daily race. And boy, that daily stage is definitely something. Some interesting stuff happens that results in a potential new nickname, so go ahead and, if you're not interested in the career, just skip over there till you see an orange or blue car. In any case, do all that good YouTube stuff if you want to get more Art of Rally content and similar stuff. And I hope you enjoy this video. Alright, time to get back into career mode. One rally, 3 stages. I do believe this is the Audi. There we go. I do like me a rotary. I'm gonna drive this one. And I can't tell if this is blue or black. It's black. Alright, let's go. Twin rotor engine. Rotaries are so unique. So one thing I love about rotaries is how they rev high, and you want to keep them in the high revs in order to make the most of their power. They start with a low torque and low, well, it's a very linear power band. It's a very smooth revving action and torque application. Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm running. That's on defaults. Okay. Get those revs up. Now this one, I'm going to be rewarded for keeping finger on the trigger as much as possible. Oof. Keep those revs as high as possible. There we go, that was a nice little turn. Ooh, come on. Power down. There we go. Doing some left foot braking actually helps in this spot. Handbrake action. Keep the power down. Oh, nope. I did let up just a smidgen, just to regain traction and let those tires bite a little. Ow! Oh, we got spun, of course. Oh, this was a perfect drift. Of course, I went a little wide. Okay, not doing too bad, not doing too bad. Whoa! Oh my goodness, yeah. Darn it. I was screwed as soon as I went over the rail. Not hit anything. Okay, there we go. Nice little cut. There's a good drift. Get a little air. Nah, not a whole lot of air. think that was a little better. See, the one thing about driving automatic I've noticed is you want to use the brakes to kind of manipulate the what do you call it, the gears a little bit. Sometimes you need to go down into second or just downshift before a turn. That way you can apply more high rev power through the turn. Or if you're going uphill, you actually want to be in a lower gear, so you can put down more torque going uphill. Normally, you'd be able to do that in manual transmission. But since I'm driving auto, because I'm using control. If I was using the steering wheel and pedal stick, I'd probably like to use manual, but I can only do that if I'm inside the cockpit. This game doesn't have such a view, nor would it be well suited to it due to there being no co-driver callouts, no pace notes. You need that bird's eye view to see what's coming up. Still, second place isn't bad for the first run of this stage using the rotary green. A rotary engine is really hard to own in real life. Oh gosh, the air I caught there. Did pop a little wheelie. Rotaries are hard to own in real life because they require more babying in terms of the maintenance you need to do. Either pre-mixing your fuel or every time you gas up, or getting I forget what the term is, but it's essentially a secondary reservoir installed as a bypass for the traditional way that it injects oil into the, not cylinders, but into the rotary portion to keep the, I forget what they call it, essentially the tips of the triangle-shaped rotor. Gotta keep that lubricated so that it can continue to spin. So it takes a lot more work to keep a rotary engine working well. And it's a little more expensive than a traditional, piston engine. So, really fun. They make for a really cool driving experience though. Very smooth acceleration, not a lot of low-end torque, so you're not going to be like, drag racing. You're not going to be going 0 to... well, it actually has a decent 0 to 60 if you keep it flat out and shift well though. Keep it in the high revs. But there's not much torque in the low revs, so you got to work up to the power, which makes it fun to drive. Or so I've heard. And I can say in this game, it is pretty cool to kind of try and keep the power down to get those revs high. Probably would drive better if I was doing it and I was able to master that. Okay, these people darting out in front of me are kind of crazy. One thing I wish I could remap. Because if I was in manual, okay, let's try this again. So I have the clutch there, and then Alright. Oh, I didn't realize this game had a free look. See, we're going uphill here. So I'm going to keep the rims kind of high. Oh gosh. Let me turn. Oh gosh. Can I stay away from the wall, please? Thank you. Oh gosh, that was quite a drift. Oh, can I please just go? Ooh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. You know what? Just a second. Let's restart that one. Let's see if I can get first. Running manual. Oh god. No, 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 do not hit that, please. Oh, got to spin out. Come on. see how I did that time. Yeah. Okay, I did a lot better. Well, I might be getting the hand now. Going from forward to reverse, though, takes a bit. I wonder if there's a shortcut for that. As far as I know, in a real manual, particularly a stick shift, you would just be able to go into neutral and then immediately go into reverse. Whereas sequential, you have to cycle through it all, and that's technically what manual and a controller racing game is. It forces you into sequential mode. For that, you have to go down, 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 down until you hit neutral, and then so like sequential is more efficient when you're only have to go when you continue to go forward. But when you need to go into reverse, it takes more time. Because you kind of have to just hold down the clutch and just mash downshifts while you're stationary. I wish there was a semi-auto option. If there was a semi-auto option, I would totally use that. That way, I can let the auto do the upshifts, but then I would be able to manually downshift when I want to, in order to increase my revs and start a drift. And keep the high torque power through the drift. That would be absolutely perfect. That was a nice trick there. And so was that. Like, I got 2 really good drifts in a row. And then I kind of decided to go into the grass, mow the grass a little bit. Just go down a little bit for that one, but I was getting a handle on it a little bit. I think it's because I better understand the mechanics behind it a little bit better after playing some Gran Turismo 7 in manual mode exclusively. Yeah. Alright, first place in the stage, first place in the rally. Now we've got the repair, stop, and the final stage, which is going to be the longest one. Let's see how well this goes. Alright. And then I'll run the daily and call it a day. Okay. The engine took a little damage and then just got dirty. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, getting that high rev power. Oh, gotta downshift a bit. Yes, okay. There we go. Oh no, oh no, God. Got to take a couple little cuts there. It's okay though. There we go. Oh no, 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 no! Get back! Get back over there! Ow! Woo! Ah! Spin! You know what? We're finishing this in reverse. Hey! Still got first. Nice. Man, I started doing really well. I started to lock in and kind of get a much better handle of my shift timing. And then my downshifts as well. I got a little bit of good speed in there too. I guess, yeah, there I went way too low. I went in too hot. I should have slowed down more. I just start playing more controller racing games in the manual. This track was also great. This was a great stage. Like, I love this big part with wide turns. I mean, it wasn't this part, it was the next one. Of being able to get some real speed in. Perfect drift there. And then not so perfect drift, but yeah, I'm starting to get better control. And I think this car suits my driving style a little better. The high revving nature of it is what suits me. Got a little spin there, but hey, wasn't too bad. I'd rather do a closer to a 360 spin rather than a 180. Getting turned around is what screws with your time, big time. And sometimes in rally, you go for some bold cuts. You got good momentum, do it. Go for it. And then we'll make up some good time. Yeah, and then there I had to just finish it in reverse. It was going to be much faster than turning around. But hey, first place in the rally. Doing better than on my PC version run. Alright. What card I get? Ah, that one. Yep. I forget what that's supposed to be, but I should really find a guide of what all these cards are supposed to be analogous to. Alright, so let's run the daily, and then next recording session I will do the weekly. Group B, Finland. They really... Are all the dailies and weeklies, are they all Group B cards? Because I'm pretty sure Group B is what this game is based around, basically. It's as if Group B is an alternate reality where Group B never was shut down. Which in the real world it was shut down for, well, a lot of people bit the big one. Driving Group B. Oh boy. This is gonna be really freaking interesting. Straighten out, please. Ugh. Oh, that's a rock. Hi. Get back on track, please. Oh no. I don't like this car. I can already tell I don't like it. Come on. Come on. Oh god, this thing's torque is too much. And it's raining. Like, oh my god. Okay. Come on! Straighten out. Come on. Okay. Oh man, what a mess. I can't even get in the second gear. Come on. Come on. Get in there. I can't floor it. Oh no. Can I drive, please? Okay, I'm switching back to auto for this one. I do not have the skill set yet to do this one in manual. Oh my goodness, I can barely push down the throttle. Okay. Let me get some power. Oh my god. Oh, this one's not gonna go well. Okay. Why does it have to be raining while I'm using the car like this? Okay. I have to baby the throttle so much on this thing, because as soon as I press it all the way down, it just wants to spin. Oh god, this car sucks. Okay. And this track has so many winding turns while it's raining. Like, excuse me? So I can't get any grip. Can I get a straight, please? Just one straight part to get some power down? No, I guess not. Nope. That's just too much of a luxury, I guess. See, I'm okay with when there's some turns, but like, can you see, if a track is all turns, then it's just not fun. I would like to drive straight, please. Especially in a car that doesn't want to let you accelerate straight. Come on. And I can't drift because it wants to just spin. What is this thing? Call it the spin doctor. Don't call me the spin doctor in this thing. God, this thing's awful. Oh. Remind me never to pick this. It's a shame. It's one of the only cars with my color scheme, blue and orange. Remind me never to drive this thing in the actual career mode when I get to pick my car. Oh great. I get it straight, and it, of course it has to lead into a jump. That was the worst track and car combination I've ever driven. That was just awful. Like, I don't even think that one's going to be a fun replay to watch. Oh my goodness, this thing is just a spin machine. Oh, it's Spin Master, like the company that makes toys. What even is this car? This thing is awful. I like the paint scheme, and I like the way it looks. I mean, the paint scheme is one of the only ones that actually fits my channel colors in this game so far that I've seen, but good lord. Way too much torque. Now I see why some people say that you don't actually want too much torque in a car that you're driving, especially if you have any kind of inclement weather. High torque is only good in optimal conditions. Ideal conditions, dry and very specific temperature, like road temperature, with very grippy tires with a lot of road contact, very little tread. Like if you're not driving in optimal conditions, you are not gonna have a good time in a high torque car. That's what I'm saying. Or not seeing, experiencing. Give me a momentum car. Low torque, that way you can get into the revs like a rotary. Maybe that's why that suited me so well. Low torque, linear power curve, and just nice smooth acceleration, allowing you to focus more on your driving rather than spin prevention. This thing controlled like a... I think too, this thing was a rear-wheel drive, so the rear wanted to kick out all the time. If it was all-wheel drive, like a WRX, Subaru Impreza WRX, or I guess even a modern WRX, it probably would have been easier to accelerate without spinning because it would apply the torque to all four wheels according to grip. So if one's spinning and loses grip, it'll lower the torque to that tire and increase it to the others in real time, allowing you to put down a lot of torque without spinning all the time. So, yeah. Put a high amount of torque into a rear-wheel drive car, and if you accelerate just a little too hard, the rear's going everywhere. And then have rainy, slick roads, and it gets even worse. Like that. I'm titling this one The Spin Doctor, because that's what I am. And of course I got air, which sent me into a tree. because they trick you. They put you into the first slightly straight portion where I got, I was tempted to accelerate for once, and then, jump and immediate turn. Oof. Huh, I got top 65% though. So it looks like I wasn't the only one who struggled with that stage. It was just, yeah. Only an hour left to go. And I got 204. So top 65%. So close to my goal of top 50. So just that car plus that stage plus that raining condition made that just totally crazy. I think a lot of people struggle with that one. So, well, alright. Well, that's going to be it for me for this recording. So, yeah, if you enjoy this kind of content, I'm going to be playing a lot more Art of Rally on the channel going forward. You can count on that. And then every Saturday, I sit down and record the weekly just before 8 p.m. so I can see how I measure up to the majority of people who attempted it throughout the week. So stay tuned for that. That's coming soon. And yeah, just do all the YouTube stuff that everyone asks you to do. Like and subscribe. Honestly, at this point, since my channel is small, those things will help me more than anything else you could do. Also leave a comment about your thoughts on the game. Do you enjoy Rally? You know, just any little bit of support and engagement you can give me helps a lot while I'm trying to grow this channel organically. And, you know, since I'm a small channel, I can't do it without you. So thank you for making it to the end. Thank you for your support, and I hope to see you in the next one. This has been Dr. Sam, now called the Spin Doctor, not just the Scuff Doctor. And I will see you next time. Have a good one. Later.